Hi everyone, this is Satyendra this side. I welcome you in the next episode of Daily Dose series for Tableau visualization. In today's video, we are going to cover the topic known as landing pages. When a developer works between different dashboards. For an example, I have 4 dashboards here in my workbook. First one is related to executive overall profitability. Then I have another dashboard as product drill down. The third dashboard is customer analysis, and the fourth dashboard which I have is on-time shipment trends. Now the challenge comes when we deploy this workbook, end users need to navigate or they need to click on these tabs to go to on individual dashboard. How can we solve this problem so that end users can get one standalone page, or we call it as landing page, wherein they can navigate between different dashboards to and fro. When I say to and fro, basically they can move to the home page and come back to a particular dashboard. So in order to implement that solution, we'll follow few steps and we'll be able to do it in next 10 minutes. So let's go ahead. In order to do that, I will insert another dashboard in this workbook. We'll do our basic formatting for it. So for that, I'll um, just insert the border to this page, starting with the dashboard. Then I'll go ahead and put border to my page. Same goes with the border for my title. And I'll call it as landing page, as I said earlier. Landing page. And okay, so over here, I can definitely change the name from landing page to something else. For example, I will say Superstore reports, and we call it home. Home. Sample Superstore reports. Fair enough. We can go ahead and give some color to our title. Here we go. Right. So as a first task, we are ready with the basic formatting of my home page or the landing page, which I want to create. But in order to come to and fro from different dashboards, I need to kind of provide a link, or I need to represent a link of a particular dashboard on this page. So for that, for this particular demo, in advance, I went ahead and exported the images related to each dashboard, and those images I have saved into one location. I'll show you one in a minute. So for example, customer, this is one of the image PNG file which I have saved here. Similarly, overview, you can see that here. Then we have product. We have saved that here. So for all dashboards which I need to kind of provide a navigation to and fro, I have already taken the images of those, and I need to use those images here in this particular dashboard. So there are a couple of ways you can put image on this dashboard. One way and simple way would be like you can put an image here and browse that image. But in this scenario, the challenge would be you cannot kind of link an existing sheet out of this workbook. What I mean, if you want to link any of the sheet or dashboard to this particular image, you won't be able to do that, right? In case you have any URL like google.com or some other dashboard which is deployed already on server, you can provide the link of that dashboard. So that is possible. But the sheet or any component which is already part of this workbook will not be possible. So this method will not work in our case. What I'll do, I'll just cancel this out. We'll go ahead and follow the another route which can be implemented in our use case. And that use case is basically I need to insert 4 different sheets. And over here, I need to use those images which I have saved for individual dashboards. So for your information, basically I have taken 4 images with one logo as home, icon as home, and these 4 images, right? I'm going to follow the practice of shapes under this Tableau. So under shapes, basically you can insert your own image or custom image over here, right? So I'm going to follow that practice. And in order to implement that, I'll go to Tableau repository folder. So first of all, this is my original folder wherein I have all the images. I'll open another folder, and over here I'll navigate to Tableau repository. So under documents, then shapes. Over here, I can create another folder. So let me just click on it. There's a new folder, and I will call it as my images. And in this in this folder, I'll copy or move all those images, which basically I want to utilize as part of the landing page. So here we go. I have dragged home icon and other 4 images which are related to my dashboard. Now I'll go ahead into Tableau, and under this shapes, I'll reload it once again so that you can see my images folder right here. So you got all 4 images, 5 images, including your home icon over here. Now we need to bring these 4 images one by one into different sheets, right? So as I mentioned earlier that I have 4 dashboards, so I need at least 4 sheets wherein I can show an individual image. So for this purpose, let me call this sheet as overview. Okay, that's a, let me call it overview 1, or I will call it as overview sheet, right? And for this purpose, let me just create one calculated field. I'll create a dummy calculated field. Basically, I'm going to use it only for placeholder purpose. So I'll put 1 over here. We'll call it 1, apply. And I'll bring this dummy calculated field on my shapes, right? So basically, I just got 1 because I dragged this on the shape. And at the place of using any other number, I will use distinct count. So this is going to be always 1 because I have given 1. So whatever aggregation or whatever operation you apply here, it is always going to come as 1, right? So as a first step, my task is over. Now I need to link, because I give name as overview, I need to give a proper sheet which I pulled over here as images. So my images, I need to know which is my overview sheet. So let me go to the dashboard. We'll see that what is there in the overview. So it is a map and some other charts. So I wish I will be able to see it properly here. So out of this, I believe this is the map. Fair enough. I need to take this one out. Okay. And over here, I need to increase its size a bit, right? You can put it to maximum. Okay. I mean standard to entire view, right? Title we may not need right now. So I'll just put it to maximum, and it might look a little blur, but again, it depends like how you're taking this image. So accordingly, you can handle the pixel sizes of images. But let's go to landing page, and I will drag this sheet here. Let me mark it floating, and we'll pull that sheet here like this. Title, as I said, that I don't need. Or let's say if you want title, we can give it a name, proper name. We'll call it overview. And of course, yeah, we can show that here. So it's not an issue. Here we go. We can format this title a little more. So the border and of course a proper color to it. Here we go. And we'll mark it as entire view. Okay, that's already there. So let me go back to the sheet and we'll increase the size of this image. Yeah, like this. All right. So let's put it in a way so that it looks little better. Okay. I think this is fine. Right? Yeah. Now it's good. I don't need this legend. We can get rid of it. And yes, for this particular sheet, I think I need border for this. So we'll go to layout. We'll put a border here. Fair enough. Okay. So my first sheet is ready. First dashboard, kind of, landing page for first sheet is over. Similarly, I'll just create other four, sheets quickly. Right. I'll call it as product underscore sheet. Then I will create customers underscore sheet. And I will create the last one called shipping underscore sheet. And similarly, for this particular field, I'll create duplicates because I don't want that any field should affect others, right? So dummy, over here I can rename it. We'll say dummy one. The other one I will call it as dummy two. See, I'm taking the use of dummy field. There could be n number of other ways also of doing the same thing. So over here, you just need a placeholder. How you're doing it, that won't define whether it is correct or this is wrong, right? Over here, I'll just go drag dummy one and go to shapes, take the other sheet from my images. So we can take, so the next one is related to, okay, I'm on shipping and I believe shipping is going to be defined by this. We'll say, okay, we'll increase the size. Entire view. I hope this is the shipping. No, it's not shipping. So for shipping, I need to take the another image that would be this one we just noticed, and over here it is going to be distinct count once again. Okay, you need to be very careful with these images because see, if you make any changes, it changes immediately, right? So while doing practice or while making changes into your numbers, you need to be very careful that what changes and what's not. So over here, I think I'm good. Now I'll go ahead and drag this on landing page. We already have floating. So shipping, I'll just put it right here. Similarly, we need to format this again and fast. So we'll say shipping 12, middle alignment, bold. We'll give a proper color to it, format. We'll select this, then border, right? And then border for the entire component. That you can get it from the layout over here like this, right? So this was my second dashboard. And once again, I'll go here and increase the size a little bit so that it should adjust properly. Okay, fine, fair enough. We need to go add and the customers one. This is the customers. Over here, I'll drag dummy field number 2. So first of all, shapes. Dummy field number 2. We'll go ahead. Okay, let me just first of all cancel this. Take it as distinct count. We'll take my images, and over here distinct count will be this one. Sorry, the customers will be this one. We need to be careful and increase the size of this. I'm just dragging it like this. It looks very small at this moment. And somewhere here. Fair enough. We'll go to landing page and apply customers. Yes. We'll call it customers. Middle alignment, bold, font size 12. That's what I do most of the time. Then color for my borders and borders, and then colors of title. And then we need to first of all do it entire view. That's one. And the border for this component will come from here. So this is how we go. We don't need this legend. Fair enough. 4 things are ready. For this, we can increase the size a little bit more. This will be all right as we go. Got it? Now just the last sheet, which is product. And for product, this one is my image. So I'll go to product, drag my dummy field number 3 on shapes. We'll take distinct count and then shapes, go to my images, and I will select the product image that comes very small because it is just one. You need to increase the size so that you can show it in the entire page. Now we'll increase it like this. Here we go. Go to landing page, and then I'll drag this onto my dashboard because I want to show a kind of flash screen here for all my dashboards. I'll name it as products. We'll give 12, middle alignment, apply border to my control. Here we go. Sorry, this one. Color for titles over here, border, and then color would be this. And this is how we just modified it. Now, one thing to be sure of, we can just right click over here and we'll say fit to entire view. Right? So now you can see like the placeholder for my dashboard, 4 dashboards seems to be ready, right? Little bit you can play with the alignments because right now that alignment doesn't look very good. You can see like the 4 objects which are here, but still yes, in order to give a better look. Okay, let me just do one thing. So I know like this is at 192, it would be the first object is at 193. Let me put it at, okay, let me put it at 70 first of all. Okay, one change. Then we'll move to this 190. We can move this also to 190. Same goes with this. Okay, so this is at 4. Okay, this starts from 70. We'll put it this also at 70 horizontally, and then this will go by. Okay, so this goes 454. Let me put it as 454. Fine. And we can move these two a bit up. So when I say bit up, basically okay, this was Y. We need to play with around 600. I hope it goes well. Fair enough. I think 580 will be a better number to give. Cool. 580. Right. We'll move these a bit, so maybe 100, 120. Sorry. 120 I said, not 1120. So 120, fair enough. Okay, a little bit more. So why we can play with, we can say 900, 120 or 30. Yes, 130. Cool. So you can see it'll look a little better than the initial stage, right? So far we just put different sheets over here, but still the navigation is not there. So for that navigation, what I'm going to do is, under dashboards, you will find action, and under action, you need to define these filters. So basically I will add go to sheet filter or action, you can say. And over here, I will say if I select customer sheet, it should go to customers. We'll say OK. Second action will be if I select overview, it should go to overview. Third action will be if I select product, it should go to the target sheet called product. And fourth action will be if I select shipping, it should go to shipping sheet. So we have in source, we have selected one sheet. I mean, one object from this dashboard, current dashboard, which is the landing page, and the target sheet where we want to go as a click action. So now if you see, we'll just show a small demo. If I click on overview, it will take me here, right? Now the question is how I go back, because I cannot go back right now. So in order to do that, in order to enable end users so that they can go back to the original page, we need to put another image here, and I will call it as, I will take that as another sheet. I'll call it as home. And this home, I'm going to put one more calculated field. We'll say home, let's say home. Apply, and I'll drag this home to shapes again. Same formula, distinct count. And this time I'll go to my images, and over here I'll just choose home icon. So now you can see we have just taken the home icon right here. We can take it to the entire view. I don't need title this time. And I'll go to overview. We'll drag home over here. As mentioned earlier that we don't need title, I can hide it anytime. And for this, I will take it as entire view. Okay, fine, fair enough. We can, okay, so for this particular object, I'll put it like this. And let me go to this home. We'll increase the size a bit. I believe this one looks good. So overview, it'll appear like this, right? Now over here, we can see the height and width of this component, and that will be defined by maybe 15, sorry, height and width we are talking about. So let's say 15. No, it's very small. Maybe 50, manageable, but let's say do it 75. Okay, and same goes with height, 75. Okay, so a little bit smaller. We just want it to be fit well. Okay. Something is still kind of, you can see like it looks like it is hidden. So that you need to kind of play well with this image. Let's reduce this size a little bit. Okay, for now I'll go with this. I think this looks fine. On this dashboard, I will simply say go to action, and I will add another action. We'll say go to sheet, and over here I'll just uncheck everything from home. From home sheet, I want to go to my landing page. Fair enough. Okay. Now the same thing need to be done on all other sheets. So for example, here, I'll go ahead and drag home. Don't need title. We'll put it here. You can format it in a better way, but for now, I'll just keep it something like this so that at least it should not cover any other object from here, and it should just show me everything. Now, same thing, we'll go to action, add, go to sheet, and from here again, from home to landing page. Okay, we're done. Next page, customers. I'll drag this home again. Okay, hide title. We'll take it at the top. I believe this is the best place for it. It should not hide any other meaningful information from the dashboard. You can anytime, format it better if your time permits and if your requirement permits, right? I know the formatting which I'm doing right now may not look very good, but again, I'm focusing on the functionality at this moment so that we should be able to kind of move to and fro from our landing page and back to an individual dashboard or vice versa. So this action, and over here we'll go again, go to sheet, uncheck everything from home to landing page. So you might have noticed, like, from all dashboards so far we have kind of given, we have simply connected all the landing pages and all individual dashboards. So I'll just maximize it for a moment and we'll say like overview. It will move to the overview dashboard here. And from this, I can click on home icon. I'll go back to this landing page. I can click on shipping. Will be landed to the shipping dashboard. We'll click home. It'll take me through the landing page once again. Similarly, customers, and from customers to landing page, product, and product to once again landing page. So let's go ahead and save this Tableau dashboard onto the server, basically Tableau public right now what we have, and we'll see how it works over there. So save, enter Tableau public. It will ask for credentials. Let me put my credentials and log in into public.tableau.com. It'll take some time because it has huge data for dashboards. It'll log in me, ask for the sheet name which I want to do. So let me just change it to sample superstore landing page and we'll save it. It will move all my data in this workbook to Tableau public. So as I mentioned in my previous video, you need to be careful while pushing anything to Tableau public because your data will be in public. So don't use any data wherein you have a risk if that data gets compromised or shared with other people, right? Now the Tableau public, it seems my dashboard has been deployed. The public.tableau.com page is open. You can see the landing page. I don't care whether my tabs appears in the bottom or not because I know I have already deployed my landing page. So if you click on shipping, right, it will take you to the shipping dashboard. Here we go. I can click on home once again. It will take me through to landing page. For example, customers, you need to just double click over here. It will take you to the customer analysis, right? So this is how you might have noticed that we have been kind of able to move from one dashboard to another using our landing page, which we have just deployed in Tableau Public. Guys, feel free to ask any questions, put your comments on my YouTube channel related to this task. I'll be very happy to answer your questions. And until next time, I, I share any other episode of Daily Dose. Stay safe. Have a nice day. Enjoy your day. Thank you.